Hello, welcome back. Last time I placed most of the essences, all the ones that I had. That's just snow showing through the... Somehow from here it looked like an herb I could pick or something. Yeah, so cleared out all the stuff here that I could. I have 6 power gems and a place to fuse them into an essence of balance. It does take 2. I worry I may be 2 power gems short and that they could be hidden literally anywhere in the world. Just want to look at this real quick. That's not an angle I can do that from. Yeah, it definitely takes 2. And I definitely have 6 power gems. Oh wait, but I have an essence. Oh, that's right. I already have an essence. Okay, so, let's go fuse these power gems that I have and see about this. Alright, so that's not a problem, assuming 6 is enough. Traditionally, 4 is enough. Where do I want to be? It's underground. I marked it very clearly because I knew I'd be coming back there. It's not underground. It's one of these pseudo-undergrounds. It's actually at surface level. So to get here, I want to be inside Eternal Catacombs. To be in Eternal Catacombs, I have no handy shortcuts from right to left. I can only go left to right. I mean, I have this one mini shortcut from here to the main beach, but that is it. I wish there were bidirectional windgate travel here, just like... The teleporter routing is incredibly inconvenient. The way it's all laid out. Oh, and once I've placed all the essences, the next place to go is here. Fire, water, balance, earth, air. Attainment and placement of these essences is vital. So I think this is the place to proceed once I've done all that. Why is there a question mark here? Oh yeah, I never saw any gold. Oh, well yes, I defeated them. That's probably nothing, but if I get desperate I can check it. Never saw another skull key. You know what? Sure, let's do a question mark roundup. Oh yeah! This chest I never managed to get to. And this thing that I never managed to open. I did that. I definitely got the tangible time, so I'm going to delete this note. This thing I never managed to parse. Okay, so there are mysteries here. That's standard enough. I pressed the plate. That's just as useful as marking, like, a button that I pressed once and didn't immediately know what it did. Yeah, sure, I did that. Sure. Okay. That was never really relevant for anything, I think. Dig north of pit and pour down southwest. Digging near bridges yields rewards. Treasure chests must be looted. Digging near bridges yields rewards. There are a lot of bridges on the map. That's not a clue. Digging on the surface can yield rewards. Go have fun, you know exactly where to do it now. So anyway, yeah, I think I just have a long walk to Eternal Catacombs where I can fuse power gems, and let's see what that does. Alright, here's the place. Now, was there a... Power gem. 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 equals question mark. Yeah. Balance symbol. Yeah. It did specifically imply 4, as is normal. There we go. Essence of balance. As I suspected. Got 2 extras. I guess for now I'll just assume they're 2 extras. Okay, so yeah, I guess I got tired of rounding up my question marks before I quite finished. Sure, there are those things. This is still closed. I checked it there. Chamber of Dormancy. There's a nearby clue. Something something sentinel. I'm wondering if I should know... Here, I'll just mark this. I wonder if I should know what Sentinel might mean, like if it's a specific enemy type. I'd like to revisit the zoo. If I'm here, it might be quicker to get there to go, like, that way. This is annoyingly far away, though, because I have to go all the way around there. That's still closer, though. Okay, sure. Alright, back on the elemental planes. Essence of Balance in hand. I guess I should save before I place it, just in case the Master of Balance is, whoa, real tough somehow. So is that force field gonna be... I don't know. Huh. Do all of these have an extra little... Yeah, these each have a table there. There was probably goodies on those once. Appropriately themed for the elements. The Beholder of Yin Yang. Okay. Goes Clonk. Oh, it's one of you. Of course. I kind of tend to forget you even exist as an enemy. Maybe you're the Sentinel. Right, yeah. I need to revisit the zoo and see, like, what things' names are. You look like something that could be called a Sentinel. Here, can I ice you? Maybe. Whoa, didn't mean to do that. I thought you were walking instead of turning. Okay, well, you're dead. Alright, cool. And that will have opened the final elemental void spot, right? Does this hurt? Yes. I needed to know! It's important information. Alright, so this one. Balance. Has a crystal in it. And a book of Encyclopedia of Power. Health plus 20, strength plus 1, resist fire plus 5. Neat. Mind and body development techniques. Who wants? Probably you. That sounds fine. Oh no! Game crashed. Really? Why? Okay, great. Alright, so I gotta save here, and let's try both giving it to a different person and right-clicking instead of feeding it to you. Nope, still crashes. Fantastic! So this item's unusable. You know, this module is actually pretty old. It's been around for a while, so it's weird that something like that would be an issue. Stack trace said something invalid stat. It's trying to boost a stat that doesn't exist, I guess. Which is weird, but okay, that's how it is. Potion of Willpower, probably for you, probably. Seafarer's Bracelet. Faster cooldown, protection, dexterity, resist cold. That sounds like a feral thing. Oh yeah, what the heck do you have? Critical chance, sure, but I like this a lot better. Lost by a seafaring adventurer near the isle. This family heirloom yields positive powers to those who are pure of heart. Okay, she looks pure of heart enough. Hey, an actual spirit mirror pendant. Okay, the normal kind. Little late for that. But, I mean, I can wear it. What's this doing for you? Energy, tiny bit of strength, less dexterity, less resist fire? I don't like that. You're swapping for spirit mirror. Yeah, all this equipment with drawbacks. I'd be happy to swap it out for equipment without, even if it's overall a little weaker, maybe. Whoosh. Alright, so... I'm here now. Oh. I wonder if this is still true. Hey, is this open now? I just happened to glance over that and it contained some interesting stuff. I want to go... yeah, this way. So yeah, I went through all those things. There was no fanfare or anything. I was very calm about it. I did pull all 5 of those levers. Whoops, can't walk through that foliage. But the much taller bushes are totally traversable. Alright, yeah, so Cursed Dungeon is the place that told me to come back to it after I had done this. So that's the one I want to go to. What about this door? It's open now. Okay, so this would seem to be the way forward. We are amazed that you are all doing so well. You have overcome such adversity to arrive at this point in your journey. We acknowledge your hardship, pain, and anguish, only to enter yet another stage of our examination. Poor little insects. Now it will only get easier. For us, the examiners. Your taunts do nothing to me, other than waste my time at having to read them. Okay, so this is a way to go in and get locked in. So I feel the need to investigate Cursed Dungeon first. If I'm gonna be locked in there, in some kind of final dungeon maybe, let's do a less final one. Alright, let's check that spot in Cursed Dungeon. Are you open yet? 10-minute placement. These essences are vital. Nope. Dungeon library. Okay, well. What a waste of time. Where was my quick save? I wonder if it's more convenient than walking back. Probably not. There's a wind gate to where I want to be, like just out there, I guess. It's fine. Okay. Nah, I would have heard that. Do I have anything that could count as gold? How would I... Is this like something unimplemented, or... I've seen no semblance of any currency system. How would I even hand something to you? I see that you have an axe in there. Like, is this a joke? Is this... Or is this supposed to be real? Like, if I'm entering what appears to be final dungeon, like it's gotta be, that's... Everything is pointing at that, though, I don't know, I can never really read the flow of this map for some reason. And this has yet to have even, like, any semblance of working. I think this just isn't a thing. I have a rope. I have as many lockpicks as I need. Probably. Like, I've never had a place where I needed a lockpick and didn't have one. Got 3 extra ones. Got an extra tomb key. Got this prison key I've been carrying for a while. Brass key I haven't had for as long, but don't have a spot for it. Horn. I don't own one of those. Backbiter don't care. Longbow don't care. Trial Spear don't care. Bombs don't care. Assassin Dagger don't care. Axe don't care. Skullcleave don't care. Horn. Horn and maybe Lockpick are the ones of those that could be relevant. But I don't think this is real. Like, I'm just really unconvinced. Exchange. Treasures for items. Treasures. 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 Like, there are golden treasures, right? There were in Grimrock 1. Do those exist in this? This is not a shelf. I can put it on the floor. I can put it slightly through the stone in the floor. But you don't care. You're just stuck behind a force field. If I could get up a step, I could toss it over the force field at you, but I can't. I don't know. This just doesn't seem like a real thing to me. Unless it's like, do I exchange here? Yeah. No, I just throw if I do that. That could be a shelf, but it's not. Here? Like, that's the most gold-looking thing I have. That's why I'm using that item. Okay, well... Also this serpent staff that's never done anything. What if it's... What if that deals damage? A lot of things like that were changed. Maybe it's not the key to a door and it just deals damage. Nothing makes sense. Ever. Alright, I stocked up on food. I stocked down on things I don't need to be carrying. I made a hard save, just in case I want to come back to this spot. I'm curious about something, though. I want to check. How many levels have I visited of the number in the game? There are still 6 more. Okay, this is probably not Final Dungeon then. And there are 2 more examiners yet to meet. I only met Kaldra and Katalak, right? Okay, so probably not Final Dungeon. It's just that this looks like a place I won't be coming back from right away. It's pretty foreboding. None of that has locked behind me yet. Finally, we have progressed past the need to attain the essences. That's the wrong past. But okay. This is Realm of Consciousness. Oh hey, in the west of the Realm of Consciousness is a dungeon that fears light. Alright, so use the light spell. Why does that being appear? Is it to mock us? I didn't see a being, I just saw a force field. Most likely. Was there an island master there? Realm of Consciousness. Okay. Hey, Rugs. Ooh, you don't like Earth, I see. Oh wow, that poison cloud hits a lot. I just happen to have the Earth Sword in my hand, because I never use it, and it's one of my two majors. Major Venomous Blade. It's nice. Now I have to wait. You can cast Poison Bolt, can't you? You can cast Stone Rain. That's what you should be casting in that situation. I just put away my Shaman Staff, which boosted my Earth spell power, but didn't figure I'd be using it. Alright, well my food's overflowing now. That's fine. Okay. Wait, that's also traversable. Okay, so two ways to go here, hidden by bushes. This is not a way to go. I don't see anything on the ground, right? Was there another way to go? Yes. Oops. So I'm going west. This is toward the Fear's Light dungeon. Is it here? Hi. This won't be able to freeze you because you're in a pair. Whoa! Yeah, you attack real fast. I know. What do you think of Earth? I can't tell. Right, your dagger is fiery right now because of what you're wearing on your wrist. You're fine with Earth. You're fine with everything. You have no weaknesses, of course. I don't want to get cornered here. I can't. That bush is not solid. So let's see. You... What? Fizzle? Your fire spell power is boosted, so if you can't... Yeah, double Jandal's Orb is probably my most powerful attack if I can't freeze something. Then again, how does Shock do? Not as well. Yeah, okay. So Greater Fireball, ouch, is the way to go. Why does those always land on Aldar? Zarko. Whatever your name is. Still haven't learned it. I wonder why I feel so much less attached to these characters than I did in previous playthroughs of this game and its derivatives. I think it's just the conditions under which I met them. I should go back for a crystal. How much do I want your experience? Enough to go back for a crystal. Clank. They fire that bow faster than it feels like they should be able to. But that's how it works. So has anything locked behind me? No? Okay, so all that show for nothing. So I guess Balance Void would be the easiest place to find a crystal here? Sure. Sounds fine. That'll be right here. Don't touch that book. And annoyingly, this means I have to go all the way back around. Great. Hey, there's a... Hold on, there's a wind gate here now. This is new. Oh, okay, cool. That's much appreciated. Don't do that to me! Alright, it was somewhere around here-ish? Actually, I think it was here. That's great. I just wish all the teleporters were a little more organized. It's fine, though. At least they're provided at all. It could be worse. That's not a glowing endorsement. Just could be so much better, too. There you are. As if nothing ever happened. I want light. Oh, hey. Dungeon fears light, right? You have a lot of health, I note. Hey! Okay, great. Not infinite, though. Forak finally took a hit. Ouch. Nope, I need to do this. It's more awkward to cast spells that way, though. I prefer putting in the runes. Isle Museum. Be afraid of light. Okay, or I could just push the button. Skeleton sword, is that? Yeah, it's that same model. Meteor. And lance. Kaldar, K'Talik, and Maevren. 3? I thought there were 4. Oh, there are 3 examiners, okay. Another reason the 4 survivors are obviously not them. We're not always rulers in this dimension. In fact, they each came from different worlds. I wish I could... Yeah, that goes away when I pause. Far from here, their stories are different, but their reasons for being here are the same. They desire power. Maevren was the first to arrive here, enticed by the isolation as well as the Isle's beauty. When he arrived, he sought to survey the Isle for accommodation, believing the Isle to be a sanctuary from the politics of his world. After a few days here, he realized that the Isle was a unique place. For one, this dimension was much smaller than his was. However, this was ideal as this provided solitude. An entire world that would be his and his alone. The oppressive dystopian world he was born in would not matter now, for he could start a new life here. Maevren had never wanted... This is like Quern. Yeah, this is the story of Quern. Maevren had never wanted to be involved in politics nor power, but something about this isle changed that. There is an immense power here, a stagnant power that is untapped. Does time stand still and you can create whatever you want? Alas, this power could assist in a reformation, no, a revolution, which could eliminate the powers back in his worlds. Maevren never knew he would desire ultimate power. He also never thought he was immune to the desire for power. Well, I guess I never get to read those directly. He was wrong. Never thought that he was immune to the desire for power. He was wrong, so he was immune to the desire for power? Or does that say something else? Well, I'll never get to know, because my party's in the way. What a weird little, like, oversight. Remains of the Vornbane Empress Sectol, something. Blade of the Tainted. It is said that only the corruptible can wield this fine sword without succumbing to its life-draining curse. Fallen Star of Pasdun, found in the southeastern region of the second dimension, Tansen. Biden to the Zarchton General Gzanft. That's a name. 2. Was this one? Yes, it was. Each dimension in the universe offers different energies. This isle contains the power of the essences. These essences allow beings to cast powerful energies often referred to as magicka, spells, or mystical powers. Maevren discovered this during his stay here. The energy was unique and exhilarating. He was able to start a fire with his hands and freeze a watering hole by casting a spell. He quickly realized that his ability was more than simple tricks. He knew he could conquer with his newfound skills. As time passed, he became proficient in spellcasting, which made him an extremely formidable being. He knew no one could defeat him, as he could move anywhere in an instant and create walls of ice, fire, and even poison gases. So he's an island master, basically. On return to his world, he quickly took power, making the old oppressive world his oppressive world. I was about to say, sounds like he replaced one oppressive regime with another one. Once the old leaders were defeated, the citizens were quickly enslaved. They were now in a worse situation than before. Maevren sent thousands to this dimension to commence the construction of the Isle of Maevren. That is until Kaldar and K'Talik arrived. How are these 3 friends now? They sound like they were enemies at the start. Kaldar and K'Talik arrived within a few days of one another. It seems the Isle's power attracts the corruptible. Kaldar... Does that include us? No, we were sent here by them. So we weren't attracted, we were forced to come here. Doesn't mean we're not corruptible in the same way, but you know. Kaldor came from a harsh dimension that bred strength through torture and pain. Kaldor was strong-willed and a strength to be reckoned with. Once here, Maevren immediately attempted to enslave Kaldor. A short battle ensued until a stalemate was reached. His durability of both the body and mind was the reason for Maevren's inability to destroy him. Both knew they could not defeat each other and decided to divide the Isle. This was short-lived as Katalak arrived to stake his claim. In Katalak's world, the ability to understand mental thoughts and react accordingly was the norm. What? Understand mental thoughts and react accordingly. What does that even mean? The ability to think was the norm, okay? It comes from a world where thinking is normal. Here, it was a useful weapon. The three battled over rule of the Isle until one fell. Until one would fall, but that never happened? Is that what you're saying? None could triumph, so they decided to form an alliance under the pretense that all should rule equally. After this uneasy alliance was formed, they created a totalitarian state built upon the blood of the slaves. This state was a haven for the three rulers, but a living nightmare for those brought here. They named this new world Aelin Yellen. Why did they do that? Meaning the powerful three, although its true name is the Isle of the Deranged. Well, yes, that's the name of the map I'm playing. It was given to me before I even started. That's solid. Why? How mysterious. Just because that's not a place I'm supposed to go. So, just not from my eyes. Okay, well, there was some story. I read it. I experienced it. And here are some bushes to chop. Does that help chop them faster? It does damage numbers, so maybe? What's this about a dungeon to the west that fears light? Hang on, west. So again, the way this place measures direction, west is this wedge. So the dungeon's like right here. All that for one Falcon Skyer? No, maybe more. Hey, Crystal Flower. Still haven't brewed a single potion. Huh. But I have the tools. Oh, hi. You exist. Not for long. Got a whole bunch of fire damage here. In fact, everyone has it. Oops. That's Dispel. That's a potion of dexterity. Did I spend that potion of willpower? I didn't. Is there anybody who wants it more than you? 43, 17, 12, 13. You're not using your energy. None of these have special attacks that are like a thing I can use. Do they have charges? Yes. Meteor Storm's cool. I could put that in your hand and cast Meteor Storm. Yeah, alright. I might do that at some point. Frostbolt, Lightning Bolt, Poison Storm. Poison Storm's something I haven't seen. I'm never going to think to cast this in combat, so let's just do it now to see. Oh. I can charge, but I can't use, so I'd need light weapons too, and... Alright, so that's a battle mage thing. I don't have one of those. So I pulled a lever. Alright. Presumably affecting something. As they tend to do. Thought I saw a Falcon Skyer. I did not. I keep seeing something, though. Is it Mudwort? It is. Okay. Okay, so that was this entire detour. Closed, closed. I guess I could mark them. That was where I pushed the thing. So if I want to fiddle with mechanisms, I don't need to mess with this one because it was clear what it did. This one, however, might... Oh, hi. Have a useful effect. It's possible. You don't care about lightning, that's right. I am in a little dead end. That's fine. You don't really want to step right in front of me. So am I safe here forever? You probably would eventually decide to shoot me. I didn't press forward that many times! Not on purpose, at least. But apparently it happened. Well, Alien Yell in the House of Worship. Okay, well I'm down here now. How exciting. Alright, well you know what? I'm down here now. This is the next leg of the adventure. I'll just assume there's a comfortable way back. For a tomb key, almost certainly, and I do happen to have one of those. Alright, well, I'm going to save down here. I have saves up above if I really have to go back, but this is where I'm going to go. Alright, I'll see you next time for this.